Hello again. This is Math 2245 coming to you from the College of DuPage, and the title of this lecture is Midterm Content for Spring 2023. As always, please be attentive while watching this video. So here are my reflections and a topical outline for the upcoming test. Now, please understand that teaching and learning in our classroom continues unabated. We will continue to meet and cover new material, even after we're finished with this. I'm also suggesting that you take this high-stakes assessment seriously. It will be a third of your grade, at least, and so take it seriously. And as Louis Pasteur reminds us, fortune favors the prepared mind. Now, one element of preparation that can be very useful in addition to your individual studies is attending Jesse Hayes Carver's guided study groups. So it's one excellent component of preparation. And I will talk about an additional thing that Jesse and I are probably doing to help you prepare as well in a bit. But let's move on now to the midterm content. And this will include content that is covered in our class through Pi Day, which is 3/14. So through Tuesday of this week, there is some content that you will be tested upon, so that becomes important for you to do. These midterms are planned to be deployed in the brick and mortar testing centers on Monday, March 20th. And you should watch the course Blackboard announcements and emails for confirmation of this availability. And they will be there for you to show up and be proctored to be completed there on or before close of business on March 27th. That's right before spring break. So this is your testing interval. Now, I'm going to say more about this, but I'll say it in passing now. Authentic answers are required in Blackboard for credit. And so make sure you adhere to this covenant, and I'll say more about that. So the content itself consists of 15 equally weighted numbered problems. Now, some of these will have multiple parts, and please do not think they're necessarily in this order. But topics will include the QR factorization, the LU factorization, change of basis matrices, the four fundamental subspaces associated with a linear transformation from Rn to Rm. And you want to talk about what are they? And given a matrix A, what are the dimensions and the basis associated with each? Now, if you think about this, my students, there could be 5 problems here. In fact, there are 5 problems here. And so one question might be, what are these 4 fundamental subspaces? But then for each of them, you have a dimension and you have a basis associated with them. So you see there are 5 problems here, and this is 1/3 of your test. So this is an important part of the test. Another topic is least squares approximation, linear programming, Leontief, input-output models, matrix inversion via elementary matrices, and 3 prove or disprove problems. So either you prove it if it is true, or you disprove it if it is false. And notice, my dear students, that there are 3 problems here as well, and that is 1/5 of your exam. Now, Excel will be available for you, but several of the problems will call for exact answers, and so you're going to be doing bunches of this stuff by hand. And it will be clear from the context what you can do. Now, and another thing is that I'm returning to this. Authentic answers are required in Blackboard for credit. Students, this is your answer space, and there's all kinds of buttons up here, and you want to know what these buttons do, and you want to know how are you going to input your answers into this space so you can earn credit. And again, Jesse Hayes Carver and I are collaborating, and I think we'll come up with some ideas that can help you, practice a little bit. But for example, you're going to be sticking matrices and things into the space. So you don't want to have, when you're taking the exam, the first time you've thought about this at all. So another thing to think about as you prepare. In closing, now more than ever, time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It will make you strong. And now more than ever, take care of yourself because self-care is important. And now more than ever, take care of each other because we're all in this together. God bless you all and look forward to seeing you in class.